Hey everybody, Lauren here. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a hot minute since I filmed. As you guys can see, I chopped off all my hair. I got my color redone and everything, and it's fresh, but it's short and it's new, and I'm still getting used to it. I still go and like grab for my hair to play with it, and then I just like ends and there's nothing. But it's cute. I like it. So in the like 5 days, 6 days since I have filmed anything new, I have been so crazy busy. I've been working on laundry, packing, figuring out what the heck I'm going to be bringing, work, just everything under the sun, and it feels like it's like non-stop. But it'll calm down. This weekend, finally, I go on vacation. A week of nothing, having to worry about anything. So I'm really excited. Much needed break, and I haven't had even 5 seconds at all this week to think about filming anything for you guys, but I did go shopping yesterday. I needed eyeliner desperately. The NYX one that I bought went from being a really great eyeliner to probably one of the worst eyeliners I've ever used, but that is for a different video. So I went to Sephora and I figured today is going to be probably my lightest day of the week. I am going to try and film tomorrow too if possible, but today's going to be my lightest day of the week. So I figured I would film this before I forget. So I went to Sephora and I bought the Kat Von D tattoo liner. So she has the tattoo liner and she has the ink liner. The tattoo liner only came in black from what I saw. They were the same price, but the ink liner did have about 5 or 6 shades in it, some blues and like a brownish goldish color along with the black. I decided to go with the original because I've never used a Kat Von D product before, and I figured if I'm gonna try something, I want to try the original. They're still selling it for a reason, so it must be good. And on the Sephora app, both of them had 4-star reviews and about the same amount of reviews, so I figured if I really liked this one and I wanted a color, I can then go and try the ink liner, because I do know people that use that one and they actually really like it. But I decided to be different and buy the tattoo one, and this one is in the shade Trooper, which is just a plain black. So here is the pen itself. So it's just like your typical felt tip liner, except like the difference, and you can't really see it on here on the video, you have to like look closely at it, but I was using it and it's not a traditional felt tip liner. It's like a bunch of little bristles that are tapered together up to the top. So it looks like a felt tip, but it's not. So I mean, it draws on so smooth. I mean, that's one little swipe. You can get thicker, you can go thinner. It's really hard for me to do that way. You can go thinner. I mean, it just glides on. Like, it doesn't feel like a felt tip liner whatsoever. It kind of feels like silicone almost. Like if you've ever used, I know Real Techniques has one. It's like a silicone liner brush, and it's just like a little tip that's like a felt tip liner, but it's silicone and it has that like rubbery yet smooth feel. That's what this feels like. This does not feel like your typical felt tip liner, which I actually really enjoy because I found that it was a lot easier to apply. Like, I'm wearing it today, and aside from the fact that eyeliner never sticks to like the inside of this eye ever, it lasted really well. It went over my eyeshadow really well. It was just so easy to apply. Now, I will admit that the color itself was kind of light. I almost wish it was a little bit more pigmented. The ink liner is a lot more pigmented than this one. I tried the black and the blue on my hand and they were both so rich, it was out of control. But again, I really wanted to try the original since I've never used a Kat Von D product. And I mean, this is still really dark. Like, this is still good for being a light pigmented eyeliner. And it's super easy to build too, so it's not like you put it on and you can't go over it again. This is totally buildable to get the deep black that you want. If you want something that's a little more subtle, this is perfect. I can easily go ahead and just do a quick swipe and be done. Or if I really want more of a deep rich color, I keep building it up until it's at the point I like it. And I like how easy it is to get the wing. I do wing liner every single day of my life. If I don't do wing liner, I feel really weird. I will do it from time to time, but this, like, I'm kind of astounded at how good this was. I had the Tarte double take liner, which I did a video on, and I told you guys how I liked it. It was so great, it was so smooth, and it was great for the first 2 weeks. And then the tip of the pen got weird. It got like this little ball on it. The liner was going on weird. I feel like every felt tip liner I've ever used, that ends up happening. I say I love it, and then I end up hating it because something weird happens to the tip. But with this being more like bristles, I feel like that's not going to happen with this. So I'm super excited about it, considering, you know, it's different. And that's what I like about it. It's so different. The only thing I don't like, and I don't know if it's just a flaw on this one, is the lid. Like, I don't know if you can hear that, but it like doesn't go down all the way. Like, it's like, it like is kind of on a spring, so I feel like it has a really good seal no matter what, but like I wish it like clicked down all the way. Like, I feel like when I'm like trying to close it, that like I'm sitting there like I'm holding a pen and I'm clicking a pen. So I'm kind of worried about it drying out, but I also feel like because the cap is like spring loaded almost, that it's got a good seal to where it won't. But that's one of those only time will tell sort of things. So all in all, first impressions and first day wear, it is long wearing. This is supposed to be waterproof. I have not tried taking it off yet. When I swatched it on my hand yesterday, it was on there for probably about 3 hours while I was at work, and I kind of got sick of it being on my hand and seeing this blue line and black line. So I tried to wipe it off, and it did wipe off pretty easily. So I'm not sure how waterproof it really is, since the swatches came off pretty easily. So I don't think it's going to hold up to its waterproof liquid liner name, but it is long lasting. If you touch your eyes a lot, it probably won't last, but if you don't, if you're good about it, it'll last you all day. It doesn't flake, it does not crease, it doesn't get weird on your eyes. Like, I mean, I get in the edges of my eyes. My NYX liner that I was using would crack. This does not do that. It dries down really nicely. It's buildable. I think it's a win. I mean, it's still early to tell, but I mean, just doing like this, I'm like using force, and it's kind of rubbing off on my finger and on my hand, but that's using force. So if it takes that much to get it to come off, then that's a sign of a good eyeliner. I did buy my Tarte Amazonian Clay gel liner too as a backup, just in case this ends up failing me and I have to return it. This was at Sephora. It was $20, which, considering the prices of felt tip liners out there, that's actually a really phenomenal price. So I would definitely recommend this and keep this in my makeup collection. Just like everything else that I try first time and I say I like, if I don't like it, I will follow up. I will tell you guys why. I was planning on doing that for the double take eyeliner, and then I ended up returning it. So I told you guys why I don't like it anymore in this video, so I figured that one's just done. But yeah, if you guys are looking for a new eyeliner to try, definitely try this one because the tip is different. This is the tattoo one. Remember that. This is the tattoo one. This is not the ink liner. So definitely play around with the tips at Sephora and see which one you like better of the two. But right now, my personal favorite so far, because I've never used the other ones, is this one for sure, the tattoo liner. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions at all, leave them in the comments below. I will answer them to the best of my abilities. And don't forget to click subscribe before you leave. I try to post multiple times a week, if possible. Yeah. Happy Wednesday! I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!